The United States has simulated an invasion of Iran 16 times, and they've never once liked the outcome. Most people think invading Iran would be like Iraq 2.0, but they're wrong. First of all, look at the map. Iran isn't a country, it's a fortress. 3 times the landmass of Iraq, 4 times the population, and mountains that surround Tehran like a natural 10,000-foot wall. You don't march into Iran. You climb. Terrain like this is brutal for modern armies. Week 1 would look pretty familiar. Airstrikes, chaos, silence. The Iranian military would clear the battlefield fast, and that's when the generals would remember what happened in the wargame simulations. Iran's military doctrine assumes that it can't win a conventional war against a superpower, so it built a strategy designed to keep fighting after losing the first battle. Iran calls it mosaic defense. Instead of relying on one centralized army, the system breaks Iran's forces into thousands of small independent units. If major bases or leadership are destroyed, these units can keep operating on their own. The goal isn't to necessarily win quickly, it's to make the war long, chaotic, and expensive for the enemy. But the battlefield wouldn't stay inside Iran. Hezbollah would move from support to total war in the north. Iraqi militaries would be hunting supply lines. The Houthis in Yemen would choke off the Red Sea. The US wouldn't just be invading one country, they'd be pulling on a thread, unraveling the entire region. And while the West would burn through trillions of dollars, Russia and China just watch the clock. They don't need to fire a shot, they just need to make sure that the fire keeps burning. But here's the number nobody wants to say out loud. The war in Iraq cost $2 trillion. It took 20 years, and the US left without winning. Well, Iran is bigger, steeper, and much more motivated. Well, here's the question. What does the US do on day 1000? Is there a win condition, or is this the thread that unravels the century? And is spending trillions of dollars really worth it? Drop your theory in the comments.